Hello and welcome to my playthrough of Space Engineers Vanilla Edition. It's done. It's done. It's finally done, and I got it out here and I put on some landing gears, which I forgot. So they just slapped on there. Not the most fantastic of places, but it's there. And this is just to point me to whether this is the front, so that the camera I placed up here actually shows the right way. Owie. It's not a projection anymore. You can see that my solar panel has been damaged, and that is because meters, and you can actually see that the arm here is broken, and I got attacked by a drone too here, but my defenses took care of that most rapidly. There was a cargo ship going by up here who spawned the drone. Well, we took care of that. Now, the long story short is I thought that I could place the ship on to a connector from the base, and that I could that I then would be able to transfer stuff there. But turns out that I didn't spawn with any fuel in it, so it was pretty hairy to get it out here in the first place and get it down here. But now it's there. But now I have to be connected up to the base somehow. And this is from when the projection gets welded up, it starts the automatic, well, not the automatic, the atmospheric thrusters, and they cooked my wall here. I'm not gonna do anything about it because this is gonna get grinded down anyways. Now, to then be able to connect up to the base, I put in some conveyor and a piston here, and a long conveyor up to here, and with a piston here, because this will never align. So I need that piston down there to push this up here, and then I need this piston to push down to attach to that, and then I can start transferring fuel, hydrogen and stuff to my my ship here. Right. Just to get this started, I need about half a meter and a piston, so I'll, in my piston here, I would set my maximum distance to 0.5 and reverse. I think these are kind of aligned. Maybe even, no, that should be fine. And down here I will gradually extend.
Meteor storm inbound.
I'll extend this piston so onto the point where I can actually see them connect up over here. Where does it come from? Oh, over there. Nice and low, so we didn't get hit this time. This is going to be grinded down too. So I won't fix it. I will grind it down when we get there. So, I'll just go down a little bit, and in here I will set the maximum distance to 1 meter, and then reverse and see if just get a little bit up there. I actually need 2 meters maybe. Oh, I can see that now. I can't see it now. No. Let's give it 1 more meter. And it's yellow. It can't be connected. So now I get in here in my cockpit, and in my G menu I'll just think it's this one. This is going to be temporary. Switch lock. Nope, it's not that one. Switch lock. It's not that one. Switch lock. That's the one. So I'll just switch 5. Now it's locked, and now it's connected up to my base. So what I'm going to do here is that I'm going to take my hydrogen tanks here and put them to stockpile. And that means they won't contribute to the base. So it will actually take from the base, and they are already filled. That one is filled, that one is filling. Right. And that's because I've had my hydrogen engines on. So this one has been filling up while I've been prepping. And this one is just filling up from partly the hydrogen engines and partly the oh yeah, okay. Now she go faster, and that's because I put it to stockpile, and that means that it'll be draining. It will be draining from the tanks over in the base. Right. That's okay. So we can see here the base tank is going down. Boom. So now the base tanks are empty, and my tanks is slowly filling with the hydrogen engines and the O2 the H2 O2 generators, right? Okay, I'll just explain my setup here. On my setup, I have on my hotbar, I have my my bottom connector. I have my landing gear. I have my temporary connector. That's the number 5. I have the camera. So when I look down and can connect up. Maybe I should need some lights down there. Okay. And then I have my atmospheric thrusters, which I mean to have on as long as I have atmosphere going up to save on my hydrogen fuel. And then I have my hydrogen thrusters. The number 8 is all my hydrogen thrusters, and the number 9 is just my forward momentum. So, or my the forward pointing thrusters. So when I am coasting and I am trying to keep my dampeners on, when I don't have any thrusters, it won't stop me, because that's what the dampeners will do. It will try to stop me in my tracks and keep me level and stationary. When I turn off my thrusters, that will not happen, so I will coast but still keep height and direction and attitude, just to save some fuel. Now, this episode will be a lot of me saying, and now I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to cut to where I've actually done it. It will take some time to fill up all the hydrogen thrusters here. So what I am going to do, I actually had to remove this, otherwise the collision box would hit my my conveyor here, so I wouldn't be able to place it in there, so it's gone now. So what I am going to do while this fills up is that I'm going to take my grinder, the one there, and I will start grinding down the base. I will start by grinding down this wall, and then I'll take the grinder pit, or maybe something else. No, I'll start with the wall, and then I'll be back. Right. Now that was the welder wall. Now I'm just going to empty this and put this on repowering, and then I will then I will take some of my vehicles, because I can't take my vehicles with me, so I would rather grind them up and use the materials for something else. Let's get this grounded. Alright, and number 3, and then I'll just empty out have so much stuff. And this is all the stuff that I got from my welder wall. I'll just put this on recharge. And to be able to drive up here, I need more ramp, or a wider ramp, that is. And then I'll just drive him right up into the grinder pit. So I'm going to have a ramp, and because this is just a quick fix, then I'll just slap it on, and I just need some stuff, I realize. Right. Now it's good, my build planner. I'll need 2 of those, so I'll just take 3. Yeah, no, doesn't make sense. But what? Oh, there we have some interior plates. And some motors. Whoa. Well, I wonder if that comes from the grinder pit or for the shut down thing. Right, well, never mind. Doesn't matter. I'll just put it on here, because it doesn't really have to look nice. It just have to work. And since this is this has attachment points on the sides, it means that I can just slap it onto that one and leave it unsupported down here, and it will work. So let's take Beetle. Aye. And get you going first. Ready to, and gone. I just need to do this. This third-person perspective always gets me like that. Now, driving over the edge here would or will destroy some things, but I can't be bothered to nicely drop it down there, so I'll just drive off and jump out. I just hope that I'm still fine before I do that. And up we go. Whee! Right. That's what I meant. It's going to be destroyed, but nevertheless. Some leftover. And then the rhino. Come on, up, 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 up. Come on. Alright. I just missed it. Yeah. Up and away! Come on! Thank you! I should be able to kind of no. Maybe this is it. This is actually not strong enough to get up the ramp. No, it's because the ramp isn't big enough. Oh well. I'll just grind that down later. But for the things that we have in here, I'll just start up the grinder pit. Right. Now, what I'm going to grind down next is the stuff over here. I'll just grind that down, and when that's done, I will start grinding down the grinder wall. So when I've done those two things, I'll be back. Right. I have been cleaning up a little bit here. I've been removed the solar tower, and I've been removing the platform I had out here, and the grinder pit is empty. Out here I have not done anything really. What I did do in here was I put all these batteries to discharge, and I did that because I needed the batteries on my jump drive and the batteries over on my ship here, my ugly ship, to be recharged up. So the jump drive now has a jump capacity of over 2,000 kilometers, and all my batteries are fully charged. So as far as the ship goes, it's ready. I have also over here, whoops, just extended with an extra piston, and is collecting up ice here, just because it was finished, and I thought well, I might collect some ice while I had the opportunity for it. And now I'm going to dismantle, like I already had in here, what I don't need from the base, and I don't need the refineries. So I will take them down.
Inventory full.
Take down the modules first. And this is connected up to a connector on top. And I should be careful, because that connector is this one. And as soon as I take that away, the power goes away. So I will just put on some landing gear here and just land it on top of it. The butterball is this ship that I want to take along with me. But I can't put it in until this conveyor system is gone. So I'll just put this on the roof on some landing gear. Right. Engines on. And lift up. And then I'll just fly over here. I guess I'm free now. Just a little bit further. And then slowly. Right. Now I'll just for the sake of it, in my G menu. First, in my K menu, I will take my landing gear and put it in here in a group. Then, in my G menu in groups, I will take this and I can see that it's locked already. Alright, because P is the devil. Don't use P unless you're absolutely certain that you're not on the launch grid and there's nothing attached to your connectors. So, engines off. Right. And now that one is free to be disconnected, which I will do right away. I can just make a hole here.
Inventory full.
And inventory full. Now, I have a similar problem with that one. Because that is the one that this one is connected to. I will, because I will need that to grind down the other stuff, so I'll just check the status of the batteries. It's fully charged. Fully charged. Fully charged. They are fully charged. Okay, so what I can do now is that I can disconnect this one and well, if I need more power, I thought I have to grind down a lot, but if I need more power, I may just make a temporary one to recharge my batteries here. Okay, so I will disconnect, and I'll do the same trick with this one, because I guess this one does have landing gear. No, it does not. Well, I do the same thing here. And then quietly put it down. And it's locked. I turn off my batteries, even though it's not connected to anything, then the engines won't go. And I will, in my K menu, landing gear. I don't know what happened there. But nevertheless, switch lock. It's locked. Cool. And I can leave. And I'm just going to check that the engines are not running. They're not running. And now I can grind this down. Now, what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to grind down my assemblers and their modules, and when I've done that, I will come back. Oh, maybe not. I'll just grind this down, and then I'll start grinding off the rest of the base, and I will be back when I have done that. Right. I have been... Ah! There's a hole in the ground. I have been grinding down a lot of stuff. I am still putting up ice here, but for a little bit, when that is extended, I will grind this down, and I have been a little bit torn about what to do with this place, because it's I kind of want to keep it just this building here. I'll grind down some of the batteries because I can't bring them. Technically I can detach them from each other and drag them over with but it's a big operation and it's not kind of worth it. What I could do is that I could put some more batteries on my ugly thing over here and let them get recharged by this, because all these blue ones are set to discharge and they're still 3/4 full, so I have a lot of energy here that I could use. My jump drives are fully filled, and the batteries I have over there is filled, so maybe I just do that. I have been emptying out my base containers here. And all the ice that is being made right now is going into my O2 generators, which are not working because I have also cut out my energy, my hydrogen engine. So all the ice that gets made from my ice rig is going through here and over into my ugly thing. So what I'm going to do right now is that I am going to get over here, because there's some things I need done over here. I need an O2 generator, more, so that I can produce more hydrogen, and I need an oxygen tank to repressurize my stuff in here. And I want to just make, I'll just make one hole here, and in here I have my full hydrogen tanks and I got no room for more, but I do have room for is oxygen tanks. So I'll just make one oxygen tanks. I probably don't have half of what I need. Nope. It's a build planner. I'll get the stuff I need. A little bit of lag. So what this will do is that my O2 H2 generators will generate oxygen to be stored in this tank.